gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
All right, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Chutes and Ladders podcast. Here are your hosts, Desiree and Jason.
Chutes and Ladders Spotlight, Danhausen. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
Danhausen has gone from cult favorite on the independent scene to one of the most talked about characters in pro wrestling, whether it's his unique look, his bizarre sense of humor, or his infamous curses. Fans can't get enough. The Cleveland Cavaliers hate him. The New York Knicks love him. Des, what are your initial thoughts?
Very kind, very evil, very over, and I did not put this on my bingo card for this year. I did not think that we would be doing a spotlight on Danhausen.
Yeah, no, listen, I think I'm with you. It's funny, I think the both of us are on the same page. He's not our favorite, but look, once he's in the zeitgeist this much, getting featured on SportsCenter with Jalen Brunson, we had to talk about him.
Yeah, the guy is everywhere. We can't get rid of him, so we might as well acknowledge him.
All right. Now, and listen, before arriving in WWE, Danhausen developed a huge following in AEW despite limited in-ring opportunities. Looking back, how would you evaluate his AEW run?
That's how I was introduced to him. I know he's been in the indie circuit since 2013, signed a Ring of Honor in 2019, and then to AEW in 2022. He's playing the same character as he is with WWE. So he reminds me of a throwback, of those gimmicky guys. Very funny, very niche. He's not the big build of a typical wrestler. But he was the comedic relief. He was still good with his promos with AEW. From what I remember, I don't remember him holding any kind of titles, but I do remember him tagging with Hook and then having something with Orange Cassidy, and then he had an injury and then disappeared. So I don't remember a lot of his ring work, but I do remember the character and the personality of who he is. So, I guess he's doing something right. If you don't remember him in the ring, but you do remember him, that's not a terrible thing.
No, absolutely. And when Danhausen finally showed up in WWE, what was your first reaction?
Oh, no. I hate to say it. When the surprise at Elimination Chamber, they did such a build-up, and we were expecting something a lot bigger, respectfully. And when we saw it was him, it was like, oh, kind of thing. And a lot of it was either a lot of people didn't know who he was, or we knew who he was, but we were expecting something different. So his initial debut I think it fell very flat. And on a positive, it got a lot of views because people were like, what happened during Chamber kind of thing. So it kind of worked, for him. But, overall, he started out with a bang. So, he's doing something right.
Yeah, and listen, the whole "you've been cursed" thing, it's a gimmick that sounds ridiculous on paper, yet crowds absolutely love it. Why do you think Danhausen has been able to turn something so simple into such a memorable catchphrase?
I don't know. I really don't. It's just those kind of things that just works. And I get it. There are people that love yeet and yeah, and they want to do the Samoan werewolf shake, and then there is "you've been cursed." So I don't know. I think it's fun. I think the little kids love it. I think it's a throwback. I don't know. Is it working for you?
Honestly, I kind of thought it was ridiculous, but the fact that the Cleveland Cavaliers got swept to a team that hasn't made the NBA Finals since 1999, something's there. I just have to say that.
Man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
All right, and listen, future in WWE, do you see Danhausen as a character that WWE can keep relevant for years, or is success tied more to the novelty factor right now?
I don't even know at this point with him. It's really hard to tell because with this industry, sometimes these can be long comedic characters. I mean, look at Santino, look at R-Truth. Those things kind of last. I think they did the smart thing by teaming him up against The Miz because it is so funny. But, I mean, he's got some top merch sales. He gets a huge pop. He's everywhere. So, he's proving us wrong because when we first saw him, we're like, oh, good luck with that. And now he's kind of on Raw, SmackDown, everywhere. And I think it's kind of working because I caught myself laughing at him on SmackDown last night. And I'm like, stop it. So, I never wish anything bad against anyone's career. So, you know what? If it's working for them, great. So be it. So if the fans are having a good time, it's bringing different people, a different audience to watch it. Why not? Let's support it.
All right, sounds good. Now we're going to roll into our fun game of Fast Count.
Oh, God.
Let's do it. All right, Des, better fit, AEW or WWE?
WWE.
Most entertaining Danhausen moment so far?
Anything where he is picking on The Miz, that just makes me laugh.
Okay. Best wrestler Danhausen should feud with?
No, this one's hard. I want to see him against R-Truth. That would be completely confusing to everybody.
All right, and in 5 years, is he Hall of Fame worthy or is just a cult favorite?
I think he's a cult favorite. I don't think he is strong in his in-ring work, and he is aware of that. He is aware of his personality and his promo skills. So if that can land him in the Hall of Fame, that's fantastic. But in reality, I don't see it.
All right, and now we're rolling the final thoughts. When wrestling fans look back on this era, what do you think Danhausen's legacy will be?
You know what? He's very old school. He is fully self-aware of his strengths, which I appreciate. He knows he's not the biggest guy. So I think he's just taking full advantage of being an entertainer, really, than anything. He's more of a character. So, I think he's got a bright future. I think WWE is taking full advantage of it as well, throwing him everywhere in front of the camera. So, I mean, who knows? In a year, we could say we absolutely love Danhausen. So prove us wrong.
All right, and that actually wraps up this episode of our Spotlight on Danhausen. What are your thoughts on Danhausen? Please shoot us a DM at the Chutes and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe, both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Have a great week. Bye, friends.
This has been Chutes and Ladders. Follow us for more content.